We have returned from an advertisement break. And now we need to start the game. Let's go.
Why is it not working now? I had this fucking really cool thing built up and the audio just doesn't work. That's why the audio's not working. I ruined it. I ruined everything again. Here we go. Here you go.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
All right, everyone, welcome to the video game
Anyone
playthrough of the
there?
video game Control. This is Jesse Faden. Do you want to know why you're not happy with it? Why am I not happy with it? Why did this happen? I wanted to look something up, and I wanted to tab out, but I wanted, are you not your full screen? I wanted borderless windowed. Thank you. That's what I wanted, because you're a miss action in it. What do you mean? I'm missing action in it. It's too calm. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying most things that I edit have more action to it? Or are you saying that my timing is completely off on it? I went I maxed this shit out for this game. So I'm like really excited to see what things mean. We can go back and forth. Jesse. So we're going to look, what we're going to do to start off with. We know our character's name is Jesse Faden, and in true scholarly fashion, we're going to look up what these names mean. So Jesse name meaning. Jesse also means God's gift. Interesting. Thomas means that as well. Or the name Jesse means God's gift, the Lord exists, or king, which is foreshadowing. We all know this is not my first playthrough. So if I'm going to miss something or anything like that, if you want to yell out, say, hey, you're going to miss a page or something, please feel free to do so. Faden name meaning. Faden. The name Faden is of German origin and means thread. It is a metonymic occupational name for a tailor. And what do tailors do? She's God's tailor. That's what she is. That's fucking great. There's no commentary. Yeah, I don't see any under audio. I put on muted copyright. American Nightmare got muted, so I put that on. I don't think there's any commentary on this. Yeah. Your intros every time there's mostly action and calm, and this one's mostly calm, and that's why you're not happy with it. Maybe. So she is God's tailor. She stitches reality together. F. What is this? G. Collectibles. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the bureau. Not inside the bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. You're not allowed to bring in all this stuff. Weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2 pen. Not allowed to bring in number 2 pencils. That's interesting. Any objects considered iconic or representations of an archetypal concept, rubber ducks, ketchup bottles, etc. All materials under bureau investigation to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your superior immediately. They take this very seriously. We are inside, I think it's called the oldest house, right? The oldest house. And nothing is as it seems, and that's a great way to start us off. To really enforce that, hey, this seems funny. Don't bring in number 2 pencils. They're prohibited. If you are, you could get everyone killed. Same with rubber duckies. But that's funny. You know, it's funny, but it's also very serious, as we'll learn later with clocks, for example. Internal lockdown in effect. Building in lockdown. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. Pull up on the number 3 pencils. Well, it's also because number 2 pencils represent something, right? They represent test taking. So that they are prohibited just the same as rubber ducks would be. And yet, they're their own line. Interesting. Just bring an HB pencil, that's right. Just bring an entire kit of pencils and just leave the number 2 at home. Let's go. Notice how the cameras are still on? And they follow you? That's a nice detail. Look how pretty this game is, too, by the way. You see how beautiful this is? Major staffing surveillance, data center initiative, construction, and minor office equipment janitorial costs. This mold HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5 for 5-year comparison. Expenditure summary. So they're spending on staffing, surveillance, something we don't know, data center initiative, construction, and 2 other things that we just don't know. Minor office equipment janitorial costs. Notice how this is minor, and yet they still black it out. But janitorial costs are not blacked out, and we know about ATI, and we know what ATI is. Or a roundabout way of what ATI is.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
The Federal Bureau of Control seal. She saw it when she was a kid during the AWE that she survived, and she never forgot it. Dr. Darling. Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. This is the voice actor for Alan Wake. Alan Wake is 2 actors. This is the voice of Alan Wake. Our bureau at work. Ati. He's awesome. Yeah. Casper Darling is fucking great. The director. Director Zachariah Trench. Let's see what these names mean, shall we? Let's do that. Let me get my notepad out. So, Jesse Faden means God's tailor. Casper Darling. Let's see what that means. Casper name meaning. Treasurer. Casper has several different meanings and cultures. Casper means treasurer in Persian. It means keeper of the treasure, bringer of treasure, or prosperous. So treasure / prosperous and darling. Beloved one. So his name means beloved keeper of the treasure is what it means. I'm pretty sure. And then we have Zachariah Trench. Zachariah, name meaning. God remembers. And what does trench mean? Path. God remembers the path. That's got to be what it means. Trench means, the name Trench is a surname that comes from the Middle English word trench, which means path cut through the woods or cutting or ditch. What about the J name? Let's see. The janitor. Well, his name is Ati. We'll look at that in a minute. Do you have any other thing in here? No, just trench. Okay. Okay. Let's save this before I forget. Control notes. Casper Dar. So God remembers the cut path? Or the created path, maybe? I think I'm pretty good with that. That feels pretty good to me. And then Ati. Ati is in Finnish mythology, so we're going to take this. Ati is a Finnish god of the sea and fishing. He is also known... Ati is basically Poseidon in Finnish mythology. He is also known as the King of Waves and is sometimes King of Waves. That seems important. And is sometimes given the epithet I can't say what that is. Sarlanen, which means islander. Can also be referred to as an islander. Ati is asked to gather fish from the sea and guide them to the fisher's net. He is asked to guide fish from the sea into fisher's nets, which is dangerous. So this game, what I remember is they want you to like Ati, and they want you, they treat him almost as like a hero for you, kind of like an ally. But this makes me nervous for Control 2. We won't see a lot of this for Alan Wake, but for Control 2, that's going to come, I bet. It's going to be a larger thing. And the toilet. Nothing in here, huh? Why would they even let you in here? With a single broom next to the toilet. Art. That can't be. They designed this. I forgot I can really jump. Whee! Whee! Sorry. This feels like something to me. I don't know what this is. The broom next to the toilet. It's got to be an Ati reference. I can't place it together. It's a bathroom stall. Thank you.
Bureau of Control.
Thank you. I
All
couldn't.
these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
But hold on, maybe it's a joke. So this says our bureau at work, and it's Ati with a broom, right? He's sweeping. So maybe this is just like there's a broom and a toilet. So it's just saying that like reality's trash. It's a joke. It's not serious. It's a joke. Can I just like walk? There we go. Walking. Walking, 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 walking. Hop, hop, hop. Sorry, I have a toddler. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all. A shark in his, although secure, permission to, following basic protocol, shoot to kill. Considering how off the control is, I can't imagine how bonkers 2 will be. Dude, I know. In my mind, this is referring to Ati. A shark in his whatever. Although secure, permission to shoot on sight. Basic protocol, shoot to kill. Could be referring to Dylan as well. Not you, Dylan. Dylan is her brother. What do we got down here? Hello. As you know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them for a number of people. If you need an extension, please remove your R4.E or please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. So what this is doing, this is just telling us the major players here that we need to look out for. This is the second time that we've heard about Darling. So he's super important, as we remember from our first playthrough all those years ago. But Marshall, Salvador, and Kirkland we need to keep an eye out for as well. I feel like it's a little on the dark side too. Maybe I can boost it up a little bit for you. Just a little. Maybe like there. That should be fine. Don't want to destroy the ambiance as well. There's Trench.
Hello?
Dude, Ahti. Who's that? A cowboy? What? Wild RP? Dude, right away they're setting up
Hey, excuse me.
Ahti as like an Iroh. As like an Iroh type.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, they you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you hallout.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
He's not.
Somebody with no face at all. Think about it.
Gavin interrupted that. Thank you, Gavin. But she just thought. Did she think that or did she say that?
But that said, I know what you're thinking.
She thought that. She thought, I know a friendly face. And he said, ha ha, face. That's our first hint.
If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Yeah. They're setting him up to be like an Iroh type or like maybe like a Master Roshi, that kind of like he's the, or even maybe King Boomy from Avatar The Last Airbender, like that crazy nut house kind of guy who's more powerful than he seems is what they're setting up for right now. So this guy is just really into wild RP. So what's going on here? I just want to see what that painting was. It was more cowboy scenery. Oops, sorry, Ahti. It's Orcish. That's Orcish's office. That's Orcish's office. He's not a good guy, but he's Finnish. Never touch them Finns. Just kidding. I love Finnish people. I have not met a Finnish person I don't like. I don't not like. You know what I mean? I like all the Finnish people that I've met. How many Finnish people have you met, Greg? Don't worry about it. Trench again. We're not going up there just yet. Oh, this is back here, isn't it? Yeah. Wait. Wait. It changed. If you're not paying attention, you wouldn't notice that it changed. This is the front. This is where we came in. Dude, all these blink and you miss it shits. Fucking love. This wasn't here. Look, this is different too. That's that same painting from Orcish's office, but the picture's not there anymore. And we get a new collectible. Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. The photo generator's not there. Yeah. And they're rearranged too, I think. And the elevator wasn't there before. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? Super vague. Are you from New York City? Are you from here? Are you from this dimension? How'd you find this place? How the fuck did you find this place? This place is hidden. If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. Their answers seem... Escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. Is that... Gunner's psychological assessment. What is that? This is a real thing. Gunnar Johansson? Is this a real thing? It says Gunner. Maybe it's not a real thing. Maybe it's not. It's just Google's confused. Gunner psychological control game. Let's see. Is there anything else here? No. Okay. It doesn't matter. It's just a psychological assessment. To evaluate strengths and weaknesses. I have to do one day. What, a psychological evaluation? You don't want to. No one wants to know what the fuck is the outcome of that is. I'll tell you. If their response are within acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then get them the fuck out immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Dude, this game is beautiful. I cannot wait for Alan Wake 2. Notice how they have her. So here's a small little thing that I've noticed. And I only noticed this because I kept on changing it in Alan Wake and Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Alan was always on the right side of the screen, and I always changed him to the left side of the stream because my camera's here. Jesse is on the left side by default, and she cannot be changed. Or at least I don't know what the button mapping is to change her if I wanted to. So that's actually really cool. Favorite game clap, Tom Bacons. Did you know this was here, Tom Bacons? Did you know this was here, Tom Bacons? Tom Bacon is a control scholar, so he probably did. So we're doing our lore playthroughs, which means I'm taking exorbitantly long time to play this game. This is right after we meet. Oh, we got ads. Damn it. Wait for Tom Bacon. We'll wait for Tom Bacon. It's fine. We'll just wait. Let's wait for Tom Bacon. That's on now.
Kenobi.
Anonymous, thank you for gifting to Tom Bacons. So after you talk to Ati, right? Ati's right there. We are brought back to the front lobby. The elevator is there now. The pictures are slightly rearranged, and Ati's portrait is gone. If you go in here, this TV is now on in front of, and it's hissing at us, in front of the Federal Bureau of Control's playbook here that Jesse recognized from her childhood, the icon, right? Nothing else in here. But if you go downstairs, Mr. Cowboy's office has moved from upstairs to down here, and there's a collectible down here. The collectible isn't really anything crazy. It's just like a protocol for if someone wanders into the office that's unexpected. And basically, if they're a regular person, tell them this is a government facility, they have to leave. And if they are anything else, detain them and question them and psychologically evaluate them. But like, that room just appeared out of nowhere because it's the oldest house, and the oldest house rearranges itself. And this is fucking telling you that in the beginning. But if you're like going from, you know, from waypoint to waypoint, you would never get that. Does this change? No, those are all the same. Seemingly all the same. 'Tis indeed a shifty house. It is. I like it a lot. Also, listen to this shit. Listen to this shit, Tom Bagans. We're taking notes. We looked up what names mean. Casper Darling, beloved keeper of the treasure. Zachariah Trench, God remembers the cut, or God remembers the created path. Ati, so this is interesting, is basically Poseidon in Finnish mythology, but he's almost like the Pied Piper, but for people, or for fish rather. The fish would be us. If he's the keeper of the ocean, and you consider this world or this reality an ocean. Let's go.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
That's right. We didn't do Dylan's name yet. Dylan, what does your name mean? I'll probably just look it up right now while this is going on. Son of the sea. Dylan means son of the sea, or born from the ocean. Holy shit! Are you kidding me? I didn't pay attention to a fucking scene of that, which I'm sure is not great for our... It's okay, it's fine. Let's write that down. Where's Jesse? Dylan means son of the sea. What was the other thing I said? Or born from the ocean. That's really cool. Good shout,
Did I lose you
Gavin.
there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
I really like that names can have multiple meanings as well. It really goes with the board and how they speak. Like, it matches that tone, you know? Can I like turn this off somehow? Trench. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder, redrafting any public-facing material. While pending any notifications of death related to Willow AWE, the Willow AWE, remember that. What is the Willow AWE? I don't even remember what that is. Don't tell me, we'll find out. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Word/phrase to use: in the service of his or her country, regret, proud, or pride. I love it. It's showing us how the board speaks already. Will be remembered. Word phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood, loss, apology, sorry. Never apologize. Don't talk about blood or loss or scissors or Alaska. So is there a scissor monster? No, there was a fucking scissoring accident in Alaska is what happened here. It wants me to press that button, but I'm not going to yet. Because there's more to be found. Last thing I want is for this place to shift around again. You know what I mean? Rules of conduct and standard office area. Little notebookie on the floor. Nothing. It's nothing. Whoop. Maybe I should have pressed that button. Trench, do not disturb. Barbara. Wait, how does Alan sound? Barbara. I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. This is my best Alan Wake impression. Can you bring the black pen in? I don't know. Can't trust maybe who's them? The board? Maybe? Realize it was a monster you were working for after all? I love how Control brings in interdimensional beings into the mix. Can't go in there.
We're
Let me
starting
in!
from the top.
Let me in! It's fine. Let's go. I mean, let's walk cool. Let's walk all cool, like, you know.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Polaris. I think that's its name, right? Polaris. When we find out his name for sure, we'll do a deep dive into that as well. I haven't played this game since it came out 4 years ago. Shit.
Something's outside. What's coming here?
Tom Bacon shit that MP4. That MP3. That MP4. That MP3. Dot wave. Stand on his body. Hey, pal. Don't mind me. I love this office. Dude. How interesting. The bureau. How interesting. A white suit jacket. And he was caught in a black one. Dark versus light. Common theme that we've been seeing in Alan Wake. See the pics on the right? Right here? These pics? Blood splatter. Who's that guy? That Trench is shaking his hand. Why is the blood splatter on him? That's got to be purposeful. Oh, shit. That's him younger. I recognize, so the one that Jesse is right in front of, that's Trench younger. I recognize that because that is what that actor looked like in the show Rescue Me with Dennis Leary about New York fighter fighters post 9/11. He is the voice of Trench as well as the voice of Max Payne as well as the voice of Thomas Zane. There's got to be a link between Trench and Zane. They're voiced by the same guy. Their name contains God's gift or means God's gift as well, both of them. There's got to be a link there. Is that the picture you were talking about, hipster? These ones? Are there more? I don't think there are more. You have more on here? What's over here? Zachariah Trench certificate of what? Of what? Uh-oh. Can I move? Can I zoom in? I can. There we go. Getting sworn in. Dude, he looks like the dad from Succession. Kind of. Zachariah Trench, some certificate. We'll never know what kind. Cool. A pencil sharpener. There of all places. Oh my God, look at the cigarettes. Black Pyramid cigarettes. Amazing. Reference to, you know. That. Only the director can wield the gun sword intentionally left blank. Your application will be processed.
There goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Service weapon. This is your ritual challenge. You must choose to be the chosen one.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Here we go. Surge's not streaming anymore. Couldn't compete, man. How dare you? Whee! Bubblegum Polaroid, all none of the above. These are the concepts tattoos we see in your mind. Service weapon. It has many forms. Like the house/prison. Ooh, almost missed that. Interesting. Or we finished talking about Star Wars already? What a chump. Melee. Turn that down a little. Oh, up.
The same gun.
It's fine. It's fine. We recovered. Wouldn't be a Booster Greg stream if we didn't fail basic
I
platforming.
have a gun.
Love it. Oh, enemies to kill. I do want to adjust this very slightly. Can I? No. Interface. Sign translation overlay enables sure. That's not what I was here for. I was here for to see if I could. There it is. Mouth sensitivity in aim mode. Let's turn that down just like a little bit. See if this does anything for me. This feels a lot better. Service weapon regenerates ammo when not in use. Excellent. Bah! I love it. I love how she just has melee and it becomes that immediately. A little closer. A little closer. Leviosa. I mean, basically, the weapon is Excalibur, right? It's Remedy's take on Excalibur. It chooses its yielder, and the yielder becomes, or the wielder rather, becomes the appointed one, the director. Enemies drop health, yes, whatever. We wield the gun, you. The board appoints you. Congratulations, director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside.
Weird
Is
theory.
it safe to go?
What if the board appoints a director and then slowly tries to like overtake them? Well, what I'm like focused on right now is that whole boom. We. It usually pairs things together that are similar with a hyphen. And it paired those things together. I need to turn up the sound just a little bit as well. You're a little loud here, my friend. There you go.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
Drown.
You can't let this happen.
Interesting.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
The hiss. Trying to
You stopped
invade.
it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
Finish them!
Come on, a little closer. Hey. One thing I really like about this is there is one and only one difficulty, and it is this. There's no change. The game is great to play with hue bulb sync. Oh god, I can imagine. I can imagine. Wait, is this open now? What? I feel like I can come back to that later, huh? If I remember correctly. It's been a very long time since I played this. The red. You can change other things though. Oh, really? Gameplay. What is this? Aim assist? Get out. Oh, controller. I'm not playing with controller. Who cares? Controller, toggle shields. Don't care. Assist mode is disabled. What is assist mode? Who cares? Oh, interesting. Immortality, one-hit kills. That's cool. We'll play it standard.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Well, hiss is not like a proper name, right? That's just what they call this thing. It's not its actual name. But like, it feels pretty evident to me. It's this white noise that's always just ringing in your ear, hissing at you. Snakes usually hiss when they're in danger and they're ready to attack. So those are things to kind of consider here. Excuse you. Excuse you. What entities or beings do you think the board is? I don't know, man. I think, like, you got to consider the dark presence is our only real. Oh, where are you coming from? So far in this connected universe, the dark presence is our only real look into what that could be. What an interdimensional being is. The dark presence and the light presence, and they're intertwined. They are of the same place. By the way, Tom Bagans, we are talking about heavy Alan Wake spoilers as well. So if you have not played it and did not want to be spoiled, I completely understand. We are treating this series as a connected universe, as Remedy has announced with the release of Alan Wake 2. So we're trying to see what things are connected between all universes, all of that. What could be happening in Alan Wake 2 potentially, all theories. Executive meeting minutes. Rising cost of altered world events response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming salary review, annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Of course, they have to like make sure that the things they use on a day-to-day basis do not have an association that would trigger an interdimensional being like a number 2 pencil or a rubber duck. You have to make sure they're not another competing bureau or an enemy. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Cool. Wait, what is... I got a whole bunch of stuff here. Missions, collectibles. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege. Zachariah.
Can never be.
Tay-Tay's here. There's not, Taylor. There's not new stuff for this game. Hello. Thank you for the 44 months, my friend. We're replaying it, but we're replaying it as as a sequel or another entry into the Remedy connected universe. So we've already played Alan Wake and Alan Wake's American Nightmare. So we're treating this as its links to those games, also as it may or may not link to Alan Wake 2 and anything like that. And also we're doing kind of like a literary analysis. So for example, we've been looking up what names mean. So Jesse Faden could mean God's tailor. Jesse means one thing. Faden means another. Dylan, so listen to this shit. Dylan can mean son of the sea or born from the ocean. And Ahti is basically the Finnish version of Poseidon, who has almost like a Pied Piper kind of vibe to him. I want to write this down before I forget. Scissors has to do with scissors / blood in Alaska. That's all we know about that so far. So one of my favorite games. I remember loving this game. I don't remember too much about a lot of the details, but I remember playing the crap out of it and having a great time. And I remember a lot of heavy details, larger details, but not a lot of the smaller ones. So I'm excited to replay it. Casper Darling, beloved keeper of the treasure. Zachariah Trench means God remembers the cut or the created path. The cut / created path. Like, this is fucking incredible. So if you consider that Ahti is the god of the sea, And Dylan's name means of the sea. There's a link there, which is really cool. Case files. The service weapon. This object form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to. This object must be bound by individuals seeking the role of director. We knew that. The object will determine whether you live or die. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process is dictated by a trial in another dimension, though the criteria is unknown. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis is that the gun has taken many forms throughout history. Something we don't know. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varundastras, all weapons that...
Just do it!
Do what?
Just do it! Do it!
What do you want me to do, Caleb?
Yes, you can!
Caleb.
Just do it!
I don't understand what you want me to do. I can't remember how much we find out about their parents in this game. I don't think a lot. I don't remember anything about their parents, so probably not a lot. It is a great game. When IGN gave it Game of the Year, and a lot of people were like, what? Yeah. It takes many forms throughout history, blah, blah, blah. If all weapons that chose their wielder, I'm going to assume, or can only be used by one person. What is Varunastra? I don't know what that is. What is with my hair today? You need a haircut, Greg. Shut the f up. I know. Why don't you just go get one? Because it's not that easy in my brain. What is the mythology? Varunastra is an Indian-made heavyweight torpedo that was... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Mythology. Scriptures say this weapon was obtained by meditating on Varuna or Shiva and was used with great care and skill. The usage of this weapon was not possible for any inexperienced warrior because if a slight mistake was committed, the user could be destroyed. Sorry, everyone's eyes are bleeding now. I'm sorry. The scriptures say this weapon was obtained by meditating, blah, blah, blah. That's all it says. Incepted by Varuna, god of Hydrosphere. In stories, it is said to assume any weapon's shape, so it can shapeshift. That's how it's like the Varunastra. Just like water. Upon usage, it brings a large volume of water, which washes away. Again, more water. More water. Do the thing. Oh wait, you don't get that yet. Are you spoiling Korra again? So that's how it is changing shapes. Okay, I understand. If objects of power are the conversions of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the manifestation of this event. See Dr. Darling. Okay. Okay. Guess we just move on. Sir? Get off the ceiling, sir. More bathrooms. Whoop. That toilet just... Yep. Physics. Caleb, you know you're fucking up when Zelda is telling you to knock it off. Just saying. Oh, I love these.
If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
I love this. This is telling you that what this is saying is if you noticed the building shifting earlier, like if you went back downstairs for some reason and you saw that things look different, guess what? They are different. Look, that's us. Why are we in the picture? Huh? I don't like it. Oh, I can change my shoulder. Cool. It's R.
You didn't say the magic word.
Thank you. I'll make a door. I don't want to see my face anywhere. I did not give permission to use my likeness. Can I destroy the toilet? Okay, stop. I'll stop. I'm sorry. I remember this part all too well. Proceed further into the bureau. Okay. Six people. What do you think? Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this, the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents out for a bit. Anyways, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Sherman Ranch. Vandalism! Yeah. Bring back the classic vandalism, huh? Vandalism! We just got a thing, didn't we? Loadout. Personal mods. Health recovery per element pickup. We get more. Great. Oops, sorry. Vandalism! Can I destroy these? Imagine how intimidating this would be if you're on that desk. Walter! Did you do the TPS report in the old format again? Walter! Did you know it changed? Walter! Good night, Caleb. We'll see you on Friday with better behavior. Don't make me send a note home. I will do it. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby. Remember, she is turning 46. Non-official versus official. Non-official versus official. Interesting. Oh, wait. Did I see something in there that was unread?
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. One.
I already did that. Okay. Unread. It's going to be a long one. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Walter! Did you let mold hitch a ride? Walter? Greg, thanks for being amazing and always making me smile. Oh, and for the data advice, that's what I do, man. I make people smile and I give amazing data advice. I've been married for a very long time. Clearly, I'm doing something right. Why is that funny? This way. All right, we'll run now. Oh wait, no, this way. Whoop! I get so turned around in this game. I forgot how easy it is to get turned around. Walter! I don't know why that guy's name is Walter. It just is. Here we go. I love this. Every time,
The hissing
goosebumps.
sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place.
Just fucking.
Is the hiss your
What
enemy?
a mood.
All right, it's our enemy.
So I do want to point out, I don't remember this. I don't know if this is confirmed or not. I don't want to know. I'd rather re-find it out if I can. Trench took his life because something was trying to invade his mind, and they want us to think it's the Hiss, but I also kind of think maybe it was the Board, and the Board is of the same entity that Polaris is. That's the thing's name, and the Hiss. I think there's the interdimensional beings, some of them, the Hiss, Polaris, the Board, the Dark Place, they need some sort of human form to kind of stay stable in our reality. Some are benevolent or at least symbiotic, and others are parasitic and malevolent, it seems.
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
What? Well, what is it? This isn't doing anything. It's glitched. Great. I have to remember that ours, and there is no reload. This is driving me nuts. I'm one of those. I'm definitely one of those people that reloads after every shot, just instinctually. Walter. Oh. Spin, Walter, spin. Here we go. You're the same Zelda? I have a theory on the origin of the Hiss. Oh. Well, after we beat it, Tom Bacons, I'm going to need to know that. Or actually, you can just message it to me. I don't really care. And I'll read it later so we don't forget. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. That's Mr. Scratch. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetype. We recognize, what is Jung's archetype? A pattern that's universally recognized by people of different eras as a consequence of a collective unconscious. Oh, interesting. You're all good, Zelda. Don't worry about it. If you didn't say it, I was going to. Don't worry about it, Zelda. It's really to late game stuff, so might keep it. Okay, that's fine. You could also, if you wanted to message it to me and put it in a spoiler, then I could delete it. But you don't have to. We'll do whatever you want. I ain't your pa. I have one child, and it is not Tom Bacons. We recognize certain patterns or characteristics informed by our own subconscious and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can eventually be artificially created in popular culture using television, content, media, whatever. Our Bureau made anthology television program. Who wants to press the button? Who wants to do the channel point redemption for their Bureau created anthology television program? Now is the perfect time to do so. Sally's got it. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exasperates the details. That is Mr. Scratch. Mr. Scratch we talked about, who is the evil doppelganger to Alan Wake, who is not created by the Dark Place necessarily, but used... Well, it was created by the Dark Place, but not in theory, or not in it uses the power of the Dark Place to come to life, but it's not the Dark Place, and it's not made by Alan. It's not made by that. It's made by popular culture viewing Alan Wake as this charismatic, sociopathic, psychopathic monster who just is abusive and horrid and gross. And he comes to life, and he goes through the real world murdering people using Alan's face and his clout, let's call it, to lure in prey. I couldn't find the button, and you were waiting for it. That's so fine. Don't worry about it, Zelda. There's plenty of other people in here that could have done it. Plenty other people for me, anyways. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, altered world events that only occur on something. A pair of scissors that consume human. That's Alaska. Found it out. A pair of scissors that consume human flesh or human blood through 2 punctures. There was an AWE that had vampire scissors. That's why you can't bring a rubber duck into this place. These details, living in the minds of so many, have given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93. I want to see if that's a thing. Can I Google that? Urban legends. It just brings me to the Control Wiki. If I Google that, okay. I want to see if there's a vampire scissor urban legend. The Slit Mouth Women. What is that? Oh, it says an anime villain. Oh, it's not. The Slit-Mouthed Woman is a demonic spirit of a Japanese urban legend of the same name. She's recognizable by her underslits in her mouth and is blah, blah, blah. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. Okay. I'm sure there's a more serious tone to that, but all I picture are vampire scissors. They really cut to the chase. What a terrible fucking joke, mate. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. Will this play now? It's so bad. Where do you think you are? Orcish? Where do you think you are? Twitch.tv/Orcish? Oh, I love it. Black Pyramid. Gregson Gregathan. Hello. Janison. How are you? Ow. All right, show me. Ah! Yeet, Pulaski. Stop shooting me, Pulaski. Use the cover, Greg. All right, just me and you, Pulaski. And you're dead. You're dead to me.
Control point. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Yes, we are in an Orcish stream.
Cleanse the control point.
Literally the worst thing you've ever said to me. Meanest thing you've ever said to me.
Exit. Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
We did it.
Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Outfits. Oh, I was that one still. Interesting.
Please,
Or a PB stream.
talk to
The
me.
meanest thing you've ever said to me, followed
We
by
saw
the
you
nicest thing you've ever
deal
said to me.
with the compromised agents.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
How does she know already? We've had the gun for 5 minutes.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
Notice her eyes are blue and green at the same time.
Okay.
Blue surrounded by green. Polaris surrounded by Jesse.
Push.
All right. Emily Pope. Emily Pope. Emily name meaning. Here we go. So this we learned was vampire scissors. I can't spell scissors. Is that how you spell scissors? That doesn't look right. That is. I'm just an idiot. So Emily means Emily Pope. Emily's name means to strive to excel, hardworking, rival, wily, persuasive, laborious, or eager. Your eyes are blue. What is this, gone? That got T-Shep awake. Good morning, T-Shep. It means overachiever is what Emily means, which actually makes a lot of sense. Never mind. And Pope name meaning. Father. Pope means father or papa. Try to get my master's homework done. Ooh, I don't envy that. That sounds more difficult than looking up what the name Emily Pope means. Those are the biblical reference of Emily. Rival, industrious, hardworking. So this could mean rival father. And if you consider Trench or the director as like the father figure, it makes her the rival to Jesse, potentially. But it could also mean overachieving father. Again, the duality of names, right? That's how the board thinks, how it speaks, how it communicates. What in the gone Stranger Things is this? Control points. Control points are located that are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the blank arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by purging, or whatever the fuck the term they used, by detection of an unobstructed ping using the map within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or something, or fast travel points, or vulnerable spots to the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work in it more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated. That's a big word. Good job, Greg. Extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be controlled. Cool. Nothing really there. So, I mean, maybe this room changed too. But she only knows that we're the new director because she saw the pictures, but she didn't know that Trench was dead. But like the only way a new director is picked is if someone dies. You're being shady, Emily. Being real shady. Where do you want me to go next? Assets. I got clearance level 1 finally, so I can go back there if I wanted to. Here. Can I fast travel now? Well, let me go somewhere. No, this is the only one I have. Hello, sir. This way, I guess. Man, I'm so used to Alan Wake just telling me where to go. Level 3. Can't do it. This is it. That's the jukebox. Can I go in here yet? No, won't let me. That's the jukebox mode, which I'll probably be playing offline, if I'm being honest. There was one director who didn't die. Check upstairs. That's a good call. Is it us? The boardroom. Toggle map. A thing. I'll take it. Don't know what it is, but I'll take it. House memory. You do not have a clearance level. I don't know. Okay, never mind. How do I... Conceptual material. House memory. Can't do anything with it. Cool. Or can I? Energy recovery. No, I want to keep the health on for now. Oh, these are... I see. I remember. Oh, wait, are these mods? No. They could be. I have 1, 2, 3 mods, I guess. They could be. I forget everything about this game. I'm remembering. I'm realizing. Microphone doesn't even want to be here. Microphone doesn't even... Microphone is like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fuck you, Greg. Oof. What's up here? Stuff! I like stuff. like stuff a lot. Oh, wait. No. Nope, so they're not mods. They're just their own thing, huh? House memories. They level the weapon. Oh, I forget everything about this game. Okay. That's fine. I've forgotten everything. Listen. If anyone ever writes anything to me and starts with listen, I'm no longer listening. I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. I don't know what you just said there, Zelda. You just said listen and then typed absolutely nothing afterwards. More stuff. Hey, listen. There was one time when I was first dating my wife, and she said, hey, and she said it like she's not a nerd. She doesn't know anything about fucking Zelda or the Ocarina of Time or anything. And she said it exactly like Navi. And I was like just staring at her. She's like, what? Like you wouldn't even begin to understand. Oh, these are radios because I turned off music. They would just be playing music right now. I understand. I turned it off though, so. That's why it doesn't make any noise. It all makes sense now. It's all clear. Oh, these are the things that they wear. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted security guards. Oh no, this is just the guards. Confidential. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry the shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic host over time? Probably, that's what I think. More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Yes, it does. Does it utilize hosts for tasks that are best suited for? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Technological restrictions. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our Bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any signal, any blank signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. So what is bleeped out here? Modern signal? No, it's a shorter word. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural zeitgeist for the oldest house to utilize them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the blank to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Blank agents, probably Bureau agents or control agents, have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Digital? Oh, maybe. Any digital signal. I would agree with that, Tom. That is my headcanon. I can't punch my way through this glass. That was my favorite thing in the world. I also find it very interesting how technology is kind of haphazardly placed. Like, why is there a coffee maker right here right now? I find that interesting. It's like the oldest house is just rearranging just things randomly, and it makes sense from like an alien perspective, but it doesn't make sense based on everything else. I can't wait to get in this room. I love this room with all the sticky notes. I remember that one. Is this a bathroom? Nope. I love these like tubes too. It just reminds me of the thermos from Alan Wake. Thank you. I'll take that. A weapon mod. Damage while oh yeah, give me better damage while I'm low on health. Yes, please. Dude, I love it. We became director, and the house lets everyone know, or the board lets everyone know by manipulating the house. Is the house alive and sentient, or is that the board's doing? Is that the ability of the board? Go back? Go back where? I can't go in here. Did I miss something? This room, want me to go in there? I don't want to go in there yet. The big room open. I'm still up here. Still want to look in here. More material. Why not go into all the green doors? Because that might be an objective. M is not map correct. Oh my god, I had that. I'm so angry. I don't remember if I saved my last playthrough of Control. But if you were to watch it, you would hear me say, M is not for map in this game, Greg. Over and over and over and over again is what you would hear. And it would be B for fucking however 6 to 7 VODs of me just going, M is not for map, Greg. It's for missions. Fine, Gavin, let's go in this room. Happy? We're here. M is not for... Breathe. Breathe. Oh, wait, I can go back here. I can go into this door now. Wait, no. I can go in here. I don't have it yet. Would you mind if I yoink that sound clip? Zelda, my content is here for you to use however you like. I am not your daddy. I cannot tell you what to do. I am only a parent to one individual. And she is sleeping. Despite the best of my ability. Cleanse the hiss corrupted agent. Who's the oh, you. There we go. Okay. Let's do what we're supposed to do now, huh? I forgot what we're supposed to do. Yes, Zelda. Thank you for asking for permission.
It didn't work.
Thank you for asking consent.
The hiss has burned.
You may use that for whatever you want.
Ripping it out rips them apart.
That person's dead now. Yep. Speak
Jesse, over here.
with the
We
overachieving.
need to make a plan, Jesse.
They were dead long ago.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us, or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
The hotline is my favorite object of power. I want one in my hallway. It's very interesting that it's the direct line to the board, and it's this old telephone. So that to me kind of signifies when the board showed up. Oh, I think time is all relative anyways. It doesn't really matter like when exactly, but it was around that time, right? So it's a rotary phone too, if I'm not mistaken. So what, the 60s? Or maybe that's when they first started organizing with the government, maybe. But again, the idea of using a phone, like they don't need to use a phone for communication to the board. They can use whatever the fuck they want. But that the symbol is there, and that's what helps people do it. And there's more power in symbols than there are in arbitrary, like a number 2 pencil, for example. Could be like the service weapon and change over the ages. It could be that as well. Yes, it's also entirely possible. It turns into, could have been like a Ouija board before that, for all we know, right? Or like a book with ghostwriting appearing on it. Like it could be anything. You're right. It could have just taken form in the 60s, and that iconography is still relative to 2019 when this game takes place.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Uh-huh. Let's learn some shit.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No.
No.
No, just inside.
The source is internal then.
What kind of question is
See,
that?
the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking.
It's like the Sanctum Sanctorum.
But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
I have a feeling you're going to be with Emily on a lot of things if you catch my draft.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable.
Makes sense.
The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
I mean, it makes total sense, right? Like you go to New York City, you go to any city and you just walk by buildings, specifically New York because it's so like vast. And what's interesting, remember too, as of the release of Alan Wake Remastered and the director's commentary that we listened to from, or I should just say the commentary from Sam Lake, he had never been to New York City before. Maybe in the more recent years, in the past 3-ish years, 2-3 years he has, but as of recording that, he didn't. He always considered it this like imaginary place. Like he couldn't even fathom it. So keeping that in mind, that's kind of cool. They could just be buildings with people doing who knows what in, and if you're not looking for it, you'll never know. And that's what the oldest house is.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Stop angling to get my gun, Emily. 33 Thomas Street is the example often cited as most likely the oldest house, really? Let's see. Incognito window for reasons. And let's see. It's an AT&T building. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it. That looks like it. Although I didn't imagine a building right here. Can I move up a little bit? Look at that. Look at that. With like that chill, grungy, nasty. That's awesome. Everyone say thank you, Tom Bacon. That was really cool. Object of power.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile. Got it?
Did she
No.
Got it.
I'm going to have you
Thanks.
repeat that to me.
Can you tell
Okay.
me what an object of
Thinking
power
caps
is
on now, Greg.
exactly? This is all
See if I can follow her.
new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies
Okay.
and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Kinda. Objects of power
Got
are
it.
weapons that I can
Thanks.
utilize, and altered items are just evil items. Haunted, possessed items, I guess.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Let's go.
Thanks, Emily.
Thanks, Em.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Love you, babe.
Just let me know.
See you later, baby. All right, and that. I did it. I didn't press M. I'm so proud of myself. Here you go up here. Stop pressing escape doesn't leave the map, Greg. This way. I feel like they made the map better from when I played it. I'm very proud of myself. Thank you, Zelda. I appreciate you clapping for me. There's nothing in here. There was that in there, that's why. It's 100 times better than at launch. Yeah, I remember having a very hard time with the map. I'm going the wrong way. I'm still having a hard time with the map. Is there a thing right here? There is. There's a doorway there. Doesn't matter. Is his body still there? No, they picked it up. The house sucked it up. Oh, that's cool. Now it's my picture there, not his. That's different. That's cool. I like that. Dude, Remedy is just such a good developer. What is this? Oldest house discovered August 4th, 1964. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? The 60s. When that phone took shape. Never doubt me. Kind of like that the map is just kind of a pain, simulates the maze. Yes, that is true too. You are right about that, my friend. It's here. Let me in! Let me go that way. I press down. Press down. I'm ashamed of myself. I do like that you can move with the map open too.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
I love that sound. And you know what, too, Tom? I bet you that's the point of the map being like ridiculously hard to navigate too, like not making a lot of sense. They wanted that feeling of loss, of being lost in isolation and all that. 100%. Because their previous games have waypoints, like on the map, like you can see them, or on the screen. So that just makes me feel like it was on purpose. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Oh, week 83 report. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A+ Lodge. Expenditures: combinations, meals, gasoline, minibar. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Dude racked up $313 as a ritual and wrote it off as an expense. That's funny. I wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. I want to see something. Alan Wake's American Nightmare Hotel name. Desert Shore. Where was it? Is it here? They didn't use it. That's lame. That would have been really cool if Desert Shore Motel was one of these. Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Lodge. That would have been a nice little Easter egg. Oh well. You win some, you lose some, you know? And also, Alan Wake's American Nightmare does take place in a fictional world, so it makes sense that maybe they didn't go there because it's a fake motel. But still. Come in. Knock, knock. I love doing that. My favorite thing. Knock. Knock. Hello there. Nostalgia department. Locked. M is not. Can I go in here? Nope. It hurts.
It's overpowering here.
That hurts. That's right.
You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Uh-oh. Must go faster, must go faster, must go faster. Thank you. Can I crouch? Is there crouching in this? There is, but it's C. That needs to change immediately. Controls. C is crouch / slam, and control is evade. Oh, that's for later, huh? Fuck. Or is it for now? Controls. Control. Controls. Da-da, ba-da, ba-da-da, ba-da, bum, bum. Got it. Oh, a thing. Unstable area notice. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Yellow is low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, highly likelihood of building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. So we are in a yellow area. Cool.
No interruptions!
Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor director is leaving EA. That's not good. That is not a good sign for the third game in that series. Which Tom Bacon is playing the second game right now on twitch.tv/Tom Bacon. Follow him now for Star Wars fun. It's just taunting us. It's taunting us. Dead letters. I love it. Is the tree doing that? No, I think it's the hiss. It doesn't get louder when I get closer to the tree. And we let you in. I think it's the hiss yelling at Polaris. That's what I think. Like, you think you found us? We let you in here. Play that backwards. Oh. I remembered that. Who's shooting me? Who did that? Who's shooting me? Dude, I love just walking slowly in this game. Uh-oh. You doing all the side quests? I might. I don't know. It depends. It's here. Let me just make sure everyone's dead.
Do it! Just
Jane wants me to do it. We gotta do what Jane.
Just do it!
We must do what Jane says.
Do it!
This is it.
Yes, you can!
This is it.
Just do it!
Oh, this is not what it
No
is.
interruptions!
8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Can't wait to get that. I fucking forgot that we get this so early in the game. All right, let's do this real quick. Let's do a little cleansy wensy. They 3D printed a save button. A giant one too. And some stuff. I like how it tracks the progress on yes, I know. On achievements. That feels really nice. I just love that sound so much. It sounds like a woodpecker on cocaine having the time of its life for 4 seconds before its heart explodes and goes away forever. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading. I might make a sound out of it. I wanted to. Where'd it go? Book club. Unless You. I want to see if it's a real book. Unless You by J.D. Brooks. It's not. Wait.
Do it! Just do it! Just do it!
There's Unless You.
Do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
All right, it's a fictional book that we'll find out more about later. Okay. Oh, I missed something. Hiss barrier. Hiss barriers are a way, and I don't know really care about this as much, but I'm an enabler. Don't ever ask me if you should do anything. Hey, Jane, should I do the thing that I should do? Or should I not do the thing that I should do? Did we learn anything? Not from that. What did we learn? What did we learn? When were you last here, Piano Badger?
Do
we learned
it!
a lot.
Just do it!
About
Just
names and such.
Do it!
We learned about vampire scissors.
Do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
We learned, did you learn about all the name meanings? Did you see that? The hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers, nope. Okay, then you will like these. Jesse Faden means God's tailor. Dylan, which is her brother, means son of the sea or born of the ocean, which is interesting because if you consider Ahti as the Finnish version of Poseidon. So that's super interesting, which would make the hiss maybe related to Ahti in some way, shape, or form. Casper Darling, beloved keeper of the treasure. Zachariah Trench, God remembers the cut path or the created path. And Emily Pope means rival father or overachieving father. Pope means father. It's like a father figure is what we're kind of thinking. These had displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation. Oh wait, we already heard that. The only person you should fail is yourself, Zachariah Trench. All right, I got to hit the hay. What? That explains the gold suit. Yeah. Actually kind of does, you're right. Oh, is this it? Shut the fuck up, we're watching this. Good night, hipster.
Hey, Meg, what's wrong? My mom's dead. I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened?
I
says my mama went missing in actions. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
I love them. I love all of them. I love all of them. So that's basically their propaganda to let everyone be like, okay, these are redacted. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, kids. Topher meaning? Oh, that's right. Just Topher. Topher name meaning bearer of Christ. The name Topher is a boy's name of Greek origin that means bearer of Christ. Bearer of Christ. The name Topher is often cited as religious and zealous. It has found modern popularity in part due to historical figures. Topher is a name that implies a pioneering spirit. It may imply that the person is a natural born leader, highly focused, and achievement oriented. And then there's Meg, right? That was the other one's name, is Meg. Pearl. Like a pearl of wisdom, maybe? So this feels like a blind follower. Is kind of what this feels like to me. And Meg is like a pearl of wisdom, maybe, or you know, like just very maybe unassuming names from a very high level, but definitely have a deeper meaning. Something else we consider too, Piano Badger. The hiss, the board, and the dark essence or presence / the dark place. And the opposite side of that coin, the light, all interdimensional beings that require a human host, and Polaris, that require a host in order to do anything in this world. Some, like Polaris, do so more symbiotically, while others, like the hiss, the dark place, maybe even the board, are a little more aggressive, a lot more aggressive. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never came to my house. I got a problem and you gotta send folk fix it. I got my wife and one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words too. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Wait, what did Piano Badger say? Meg means pearl, associated with wisdom or preciousness. Yep. Short for Christopher. Christopher, Jesus Christopher. That's right. What was that guy's name? Dwayne. What does Dwayne mean? Let's just for shits and giggles. Dwayne name meaning dark. Dwayne means dark. Wait. There's different meanings here. pronounced Dwayne. The name Dwayne means swarthy and comes from the Gaelic word dub, which means dark. Dwayne is a variant of Dwayne. Yeah. Okay, so then what's the last one? Dark barrier. That means dark barrier. I'm not going to notate it because it's not super important. We're not going to hear from him ever again, but it's good to know. Like Blackstone, yeah. Trench, dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive, cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail. Will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections of or related topics and found among the letters. Dudes were trying to create the internet in the 60s. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, it will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. But this is the thing is, it can, they're saying like even the fake ones, there is no such thing as fake ones, because if enough people believe the fake ones, then they'll come to life. This is kind of something, it's an idea they've already brought into play with Mr. Scratch from American Nightmare, and they mentioned it at the beginning of this game too, is there are things that people just bring into life. They breathe into existence through pop culture, through the media. Was there anything, did I miss something down there? Why is that light on? Nothing. Turn off. Make me think there's something there, you son of a bitch. All right, I gotta go this way. Hello? Hello? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get your eyeball? Let me wipe it off for you. Are you hiding? Close up. If you want to explore more small gods, go into it especially. What is small gods? The fire break. I don't even know what that. Ooh, oh. Gotcha. I'm like conserving ammo, and I don't need to. Small gods. Actually, I want to look into that. Hold on. I'm just gonna write that right here so I remember it for later. It is something I will want to look into, most likely. In the infinite amount of free time that I have, don't hold me to that. The Discworld novel. I've never even read Discworld. In that toilet, there was a box. Thank you, Gavin. Gavin's looking out for me. It's not real. The box is a lie. All right. Nope, can't make that. The hell? Can I go in here? Yeah, and there's something here too. I've been running along for too long. Havana summary. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. A lot of deaths, that's probably in the thousands, were reported, and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been something. Staff experienced sudden intense vibration and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for a couple 100 minutes, maybe like 2 hours. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula 1.9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. So it was a possessed item. Cool. We got a boot. They got us. Yeah. Oh shit! Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Oh shit! Let me out! There's another one. No, there's another. Mold room, yeah, I know. I gotta go back there when I get the mold power. Who's shooting at me? Up there. So they got fancy and tried to leap over there. Oh, there's something right here. Oh, oh. Thank you. Very much thank you. Nothing. What can I do here? What does this do? Scatter projectile. Nope, can't use it yet. Because I'm not supposed to have it right now. That's fine. Energy, health recovery from pickup, recovery. Come back down. You have to drop. It's very late. Yeah, Tom. Thank you for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. I'll catch you on yours. When are you streaming next before you go? As if I'm not already following. Next Jedi stream will be Sunday. You hear that, everyone? Sunday is the next Jedi stream. Have a good morning, my friend. Navigate through the communications department. Which I think it should be here, right? No. Up. Go up one. Have fun. I always do. Can't go in there yet. Okay. Nope, that's this room. That's right. I bet speedrunners hate this game. Still have to go through the cafeteria. Do I really? Brutal. Executive. Stop looking at me. That's dead letters. Just have to go this way. Oh, a thing. Ooh, a piece of candy. Machine God. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know, or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. And I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Dead letters to get where you have to go. Yeah, that's cool.
Communications.
Hey.
We're on the right track.
All right, we gotta go that way, I know, but I want to see... Oh, that's just Threshold Kids, that's right. Threshold Kids. Nami, bathroom time. Just making sure Ati has, you know, work. I gotta go that way, I know. But I want to go up this way. And this is why. Ooh. Brutal. It's the thing. It's the thing. You knew janitor, your take his job. Yeah, but not yet. Can I go in here? I can. Okay. Not covered in mold. Awesome. Anything else in here? No. Okay, cool. Book Club Samson. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this is all right. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got real annoying so fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. However, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and the fact and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was that my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Dude, this is fucking hilarious. A battery cylinder got thrown at his face by a gravitational anomaly and it didn't make sense at all. Is this guy Samson? Are you Samson? I hope that's Samson. And he dies.
Object of power.
And he died the exact same way he criticized a work.
We need to cleanse it.
Oh, fun. That was a PB review? No. PB is far bitchier than that. This way. Run! Gotcha. I gotcha. Floppy disk nuke can be bound.
To gain, watch telekinesis. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Ba, ba, ba. Got it. Boop. These feel a little unnecessary to me. Just a little. Before they turn to USB, yeah. Game just started. Now the game turns into yeet the game. Dude, I love this. When I played this game the first time, I'm curious to see if my strategy changes, because most of my play was this. It was that while flying. Ow. Ow. Gotcha. Gotcha. Everything else is superfluous. There is nothing else. There is only the Force.
The floppy disk is now bound, delivered. The Hiss antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off.
Here we go. Let's go. Away we go. Where'd you go? There you are. And all done. I'm trying to in front of me. And all done. Bright colors, crack and idiot. Real foul. Devotion. It crumbles. That's it. That's all I got. Let's go to the communications department, shall we? Which is this way? Yes. Okay, can't break those. Great. Stop. Oh, oh, wrong button. Wrong button, Greg. Open collectibles. Federal Bureau of Control national news site has begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. I thought it was vampire scissors. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears. Oh, this is the story. Desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using the current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to riot, figure out what we're doing, whatever. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring these other places for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. And there's the thing over here too, isn't there? The Force to Yeats, that's right. What's this? Oh, it's just eating stuff now, okay. Highlight stuff I can eat. Got it. Got it. Can't go in there yet, right? Right.
Locked.
Hello.
Maybe there's a key nearby.
Got it.
This must open the door.
Great. Oh, we got this too. to. And with that, everyone, we're going to call it an evening because we can. Because we must. Because it's late. We all got things to do tomorrow, don't we? Everyone, thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I hope you all know that. Thank you to Zach, Tom Bacons, Zach for the resub, Anonymous for that gift sub to Tom Bacons, and Taylor for the 44 months resub. Appreciate that. Thank you for coming back and let me know you're live, my friend. I appreciate it. Zach, thanks for the bits, and Hipster, thanks for the bits. And thank you to Money Sniper, Tay, everyone for keeping us safe. I appreciate y'all. We're going to be back on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with more Control. And if you just can't wait to hang out with us until then, guess what? We have a Discord. That's right. We have a Discord that you can get to for free. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that actually spectacular? Let's go see who we can raid tonight. Give a little love. Give a little lovin', you know. Oh, Ryan's still alive. Ryan's playing Alan Wake Remastered. I have no idea how much longer he's going to be on for, but I'm sending over there because he's our dear friend and he's playing Alan Wake and we love Alan Wake. Everyone, I hope you all have a great Thursday. I hope you get done everything you need to get done and want to get done. I'll see y'all on Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, Danger. We'll see you on Friday, man. Take care. Peace out.